G'day tax dodgers, old mate Darky, back in the harness, back with another project with the mighty ZH2. You might recall, if you've been watching the videos, we fitted up the rear axle sliders to the old girl. That went fairly well. Since then, I've fitted up the front axle sliders and I've got a new project for today. So let's have a little look at what we've done so far. There's the rear axle slider, all fitted up nicely. And across to the front. Evotech actually make a front axle slider, so it's made to fit, no messing around like with the rear one, and it's good too. So, to today's little project, sticking with the Evotech product because I think it's as good as you'll get as far as motorcycle accessories go. I'm going to fit up some frame sliders today. Now these are, they often get called some sort of crash protection, all that sort of stuff. Let's be clear, if you're travelling at 100 kilometres an hour and fall off, these aren't going to do much. In fact, there's a school of thought that says they'll actually do more damage than if you didn't have them. These are typically for workshop tip overs or moving very, very slowly. As I found out recently on the mighty Ninja 1000, I had a stall when I was leaving the curb and it tipped straight over, bang. The crash protection I had on my Ninja did a wonderful job of minimising the damage. You won't be able to avoid all of the damage, but they do a good job. So anyway, sticking with the Evotech product for the mighty ZH2, let's have a little unboxing for a start and see what we've got, because who doesn't love a good unboxing? So here we are. Now the box is open because I ordered the front axle protection as well, and it's already fitted. Very good packing material as usual from Fitup and Evotech. So here we are. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. Look at that for packaging. All very eco-friendly packaging. Nothing that's going to be annoying the planet for the next 2 million years. Right, there are the spacers. I believe they'll fit in there, that's good. What else do we have? More spacers. Okay. Spacers, that's good. So that. This feels like nuts and bolts. That's all. I've got a nice little range of bolts and things. Pretty good quality. So 3 different sorts. Yeah, interesting. Different lengths. Okay. A couple of odd bits. A couple of green washers. Okay. Whoa. The business end. Just the knob protection. And there'll be a couple of sets of those, I would think. 2 of those. And these will be the frame set that holds the knobs onto the bike. Beautiful Evotech quality. Just amazing. So these poms, as I said, they don't like to shower very often. And they're as tight as fish as you know what's. But by crikey, they can manufacture stuff. 2 different ones, so obviously a different one for each side. There we are. Okay, we're all set. Alright, I'll get rid of that. Now it's time for a little bit of homework. Okay, so as usual, I've jumped on the net, found a couple of things. There's a couple of YouTube videos that detail the fitting up of the Evotech crash protection. Interesting difference between that and the recommended installation instructions from Evotech. So the guys in the videos were putting jacks underneath their bikes and underneath their pipework actually to take weight off the motor and all that sort of stuff. Interestingly, Evotech in their official instructions don't recommend any of that, and I've worked out why. It's not that difficult. On the side of the ZH2, that one and that one are the ones that take the bolts that hold the frame. Now, on the YouTube videos I've seen so far, the guys that were doing it took both bolts out at once. Hence the reason they had to put a jack under the motor. Evotech's official instructions, they take out one bolt, replace one bolt, take out the other bolt, replace that bolt. So the motor never actually truly becomes a de-stressed member of the frame. Hence, there's no need for any nasty jacks or things to go under those beautiful Acropovics. So that's a good thing. I'm glad I had a bit of a look around. So there's the instructions. They make it look pretty simple, usually, and I'm not anticipating any issues. So, let's have a look. We'll get everything ready and then we'll make a start. Hey, lucky I'm not on a time frame, I tell you. Always check your tools. The studs that go back in after I put the mounts on are Allen head, and they need to be torqued up using the torque wrench. So I didn't have any. 2 hours later, I have now. So back into it. Now, word from the wise. If you like Darky and get a bit sphincter puckery doing any of this sort of stuff to your beloved motorcycles, here's my tip. Lay everything out. Make sure you've got everything ready to go. There's the tension wrench, already set to 33 foot-pounds, which is the magic number for these mounts here. There's the bits that I didn't have. Now I do have a set. So, good to go. Lay it out, have a little dry run if you like. Make sure you know what you're doing, and you'll find you'll experience far less anxiety. Alright, let's go. And voila! One side done. Couple of sphincter puckering moments when that stud there proved a bit difficult to do to get back in. I thought, oh, please don't tell me the motor shifted in the frame. But it was just a little bit recalcitrant, that's a good word. And it eventually went in okay. So, bit of thread lock, highly recommend, sorry about the shake, highly recommend some of that stuff on all of the threads. 33 foot-pound of torque, thank you very much King Chrome torque wrench, and I even added the 33 foot-pound of torque to that one as well. So one side done, let's whip around to the other side. And voila! Just like that, we're done. Couple of little sphincter puckering moments when that stud wouldn't go back in, but take it easy, don't panic too much, and it all comes together. Let's have a look at the work. Side 2, brake side, beautiful. 33 foot-pounds all round. And around to the other side. That's the first side. She all looks beautiful. There's the offending stud. It's just a little bit more difficult than the rest. But anyway, it all come together just nicely. So there you have it, team. A little bit of tip over protection, some wonderful Evotech product supplied by the guys in Perth in WA, the guys at Hurdle Gear. Wonderful group of people if you ever have any queries about motorcycle accessories. I hope this little video helped you. Yeah, pop us a message, send us a note, give us a thumbs up, whatever you want to do. Hopefully it might help some of you out in the future with your magnificent ZH2s. Right now, it's time for Darky to go for a ride. Darky out.